if you can tell by the music, the holidays are upon us, and as always, they come with those awkward social situations.
That's right. Philip Galanis tackles how to handle some of those issues in his book, Social Cues, How to Survive the Quirks, Quandaries, and Quagmires of Today. Matt Damon is here to give us his take on this as well. Philip and Matt, good morning. Great to see you. Should we get right into it?
Please. With my assistant here, I feel like there's not going to be any problem today.
And why don't we do this?
I feel so unqualified to be
We're going to give you first crack at all of these, okay?
Fantastic.
So we'll get you, in other words, we'll put you out on a limb.
Okay.
All right. Every year, this isn't me speaking, this is someone writing this. Every year I exchange gifts with a woman I haven't really been close to for years. Is there a way to stop this without being rude? Matt?
Yeah.
How?
Well, I mean, I think maybe you just send a card that just says, really?
No,
and she'll get it. She'll get it. You know what I mean? Or you just send one that just says, maybe just cards. Maybe we do cards from now on.
So you address it. You definitely tackle it.
Definitely.
I would repress it. I just keep on with it.
Keep buying gifts?
Yes.
Have you seen the new mini iPad?
Maybe trinkets. Maybe the gifts get cheaper and cheaper.
But you just, wouldn't that build resentment if you keep sending these gifts? And
your approach is better? Really?
I've got back off, because I've got the ingenious approach for you right now. You call her up and you say, listen, let's skip the gifts this year, but get together for a holiday lunch. Then you either have the lunch and get close. Wait. Then you either have the lunch and get closer to this old friend that you haven't seen for a while, or you don't have the lunch, but in either event, you've stepped off the gift treadmill.
Yeah, but you stepped onto it.
You've opened up a whole new can of worms. You're not close to this woman in the first place. Why do you want to have lunch with her?
Because you're never going to have the lunch with her, Matt.
Oh, that is unbelievably deceptive.
Now we're getting
This is, excuse me, sir.
Number 2.
Wow.
You're going to tackle this one first, too. Okay. I want to break up with my boyfriend, but it's already December, and my friends tell me it's mean to break up during the holidays. Do I really have to wait until the new year? Mr. Damon.
Kidding me? No, you don't. That's horrible. You're going to drag the guy along. I mean, if you know you don't want to be with the guy, you break up.
No matter if it's Christmas Eve, doesn't matter.
It's going to stink for the guy no matter what, so you might as well get it over with.
I agree with Matt. I think you just go ahead and you go ahead and do it.
Absolutely.
So what are you going to do? Get a Christmas present from him?
Two miserable people.
Well, but also, imagine New Year's Eve. You're having that awkward moment of the toast, and here's to a great new year, and you know you're breaking up with the guy? No.
Well, that's why I think we do get to like a no-fly breakup zone at some point. If you know you're going to break up, I mean, this gal knows she wants to break up now. So do it now so this guy can keep his eye open when he's going to all his holiday parties.
When does the rather than
dragging, well, it's not exactly like a scientific date like the vernal equinox, but I put it at like the 15th or the 17th of December. Then it gets to be like a little bit mean. You've got plane tickets to go visit your mother. You've got,
so early December.
So no, she knows, but it's easy for her. She knows, and it's only the 4th. Do it on the 5th.
That's me every year. If I'm sweating out December 15th. If I get past that, I know my wife's hanging on to me. I made it another year.
Mr. Damon, the ladies in our neighborhood have started a new book club. One of the women asked if she could bring her husband. We didn't love the idea, but we went along with it, and then the guy dominated the conversation. Now he wants to come back. How do we get rid of him?
Ooh. Well, you have a few options. You can
He's already very professional at this already.
No, you can tell the lady that her husband's obnoxious and not to bring him anymore. That's the brutally honest version. Or you can take your next 3 books can be the most girly, like the ones with like Fabio on the cover, something a dude would never read, right? But you got to suck it up. You got to do like 3 books, so it's like 3 full weeks where finally the guy's like, oh man, I'm out.
Yeah, you could do a whole exactly, a Charlotte Bronte series or something like that. I think you should. I think there's a way to tell your friend, you know what? I love how it's just the ladies and we kind of have our little dynamic.
Thank you.
I think.
And if the lady decides she's leaving with the husband, that's so be it.
Well, I think because I think the group consensus is we like this group to be all women. And so, especially with this guy who's domineering the crowd, better to avoid getting into his bad qualities and just saying, it's a group call. We've decided it's about women.
I still like the guy going, what do you mean we're reading 50 Shades of Grey again?
Exactly.
Real quickly on this last one, my brother and his family are having some hard financial times. We've been very fortunate. We have. Is there a way to be extra generous with them at the holidays and let them know we don't want anything in return, or would that be insulting?
Oh, that's a really tough one.
I
think you just do it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's your brother, I mean, your brother would do it for you. You know, that's kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah, what's insulting about trying to help somebody?
I guess
especially you do it privately. You do it with kindness. And you do it with modesty, because one thing is sure in life. We all have ups and we all have downs, and he's going to be there for you, too.
I think you absolutely do it. The only question is, do you feel you have to say, you know that I do not expect anything in return, or do you just let it just sit there?
It depends on your relationship with your brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think, depending on, you know, a lot of it's just implied. You know?
Yeah.
They're liking this so much they want me to do one more.
Oh, good.
Matt, my girlfriend is an excellent cook and really defensive. When she cooks, she tosses the salad. She tosses the salad with her hands without washing them and tastes everything with her fingers. It makes me feel a little sick. Can I fix this?
That's not what they told me about tossing salad.
Yeah. What do? You get rid of this girlfriend, or you just hire a cook?
Well, you say, look, you got to wash your hands because one of us is going to get sick. Okay, you just have to wash your hands. But the tasting food with the fingers, I mean, the guy presumably is kissing his girlfriend. I mean, I don't see the big deal there. I mean, are you afraid of her saliva?
So if you're swapping body fluids in another way, it's okay.
It's okay it's okay if she like takes a bite, you know, uses your fork. I mean, it's if it's not okay, then you might want to re-examine the relationship. Provided that it's before December 15th.
Which brings us full circle.
It really does.
Real quickly, what's the right answer there?
I say on that one, you kill her with kindness. Thank you so much for making this awesome food for me. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky to have you. But if you could, you know, use a utensil every once in a while, I'd feel a little bit better.
All right, guys. Matt Damon. Way to go.
Good job.
Hey,
Good total.
I
think he wins it.
I get the book. Oh, fantastic.
He's the big winner.
Fantastic.
That's his way of saying you need to read that book.
Yeah, exactly.